Is your toddler fighting sleep at bedtime and you just don't know what's going on? Keep watching this video. Hi, I'm Valerie. I'm a therapist specialized in birth to six mental health and sleep. That means babies and toddlers' social, emotional, and behavior needs, as well as their sleep. Welcome. And if you like this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button so that you can come back and watch my other videos as well. Today, we're going to talk about signs that your toddler is either overtired or undertired at bedtime. Both of these can cause you to have a toddler who's fighting bedtime, or how I like to say it, they're actually not fighting, they're actually maybe struggling. So remember that they're not trying to give you a hard time. Whatever is happening at bedtime is just information for you to know that something might need changing. So hopefully the tips today will help you with that. So here's 5 signs that your toddler might be overtired at bedtime. That means maybe the bedtime is too late, maybe they're not getting what they need through naps or overnight sleep. So one is maybe they're having difficulty listening at bedtime. Maybe you have a toddler that's actually listening really well and follows directions and you really get along during the day, but when come bedtime, they're having a really hard time and it just feels like a power struggle. It might mean not that they're an asshole or anything. It might mean that they're actually just so tired they're having trouble following through with your directions. So take it as a sign that they need more help rather than they're trying to be an asshole or give you a hard time. They might also be crying at bedtime. So crying and meltdowns at bedtime are a huge sign that maybe they went past the time that they needed to go to sleep. And maybe you need to start your bedtime routine earlier so that you can get through the routine while everybody's in a good mood and still rested, and before they become so ready for sleep that they're having a hard time getting ready for sleep. Another sign is if they fall asleep really fast, so under 5 minutes. So it's normal for toddlers to need about 15 minutes, give or take, to fall asleep. I would say between 10 and 20 minutes is the most common, most normal range. But if they're taking under 5 minutes, like their head hits the pillow and they're out completely, it might be a sign that they were going to bed too late. In that case, you might try to have them in bed maybe 5 or 10 minutes earlier so that they have a few more minutes to settle into sleep. Another sign that your bedtime might be too late is a previously independent sleeper, or maybe your toddler who doesn't need that much help to go to sleep at the start of the night needs more help or having a harder time doing that on their own. Unusually for them, that might mean that your bedtime is too late. Also might be, and I alluded to this before, it might be really hard to get through your routine. It feels like a drag, it feels like you're fighting, it feels like a power struggle. These might all be signs that your toddler is overtired by the time it's bedtime and that you need to start your bedtime routine earlier. Now, fighting at bedtime and long bedtimes can also result in from your toddler being undertired. So undertired as in not tired enough when it comes to bedtime. So this could happen, signs that maybe they're not tired enough when it comes to bedtime. And this is most common with toddlers who are napping during the day, are over 2.5 years old, and have early bedtimes, as in around 7:30. So in that population, you might see that they're taking a really long time to fall asleep. So they're happy and content at bedtime. They're happy and relaxing in their bed, but they have lots of energy for endless amounts of books, and they just don't seem to be tired. They're just kind of hanging out and enjoying themselves. They're happy and content while crying. This is a key difference between overtired and undertired, is if they're just not tired enough at bedtime, they're just happy and content and just relaxing with you. Whereas if they're overtired, they're having a hard time paying attention, trying to get through your routine is just difficult and pressured. Whereas with undertired, you're having an easy time getting through your routine, but it just doesn't seem to be ending in sleep or sleepiness or tiredness. Another thing that you might see in toddlers, if they're undertired, particularly when we're talking about 12 to 24-month-olds, I would say, is middle of the night awake parties. So also called split nights. You might have experienced this when they were a baby, and it could be developmental, related to development. in the between the 8 to 10 months, the 8 to 10 month sleep regression. But if this is happening when they're into toddlerhood, so I would say after 12 months, it could just be a sign of a schedule imbalance or of them going to bed too early. So basically, if they go to sleep for the night too early, they sleep, get that sleep pressure off, and then wake up in the middle of the night ready to go and just happy and ready to party. But it's not early morning time yet. Also can happen if maybe they were ready to drop the nap but haven't dropped the nap yet. So they're getting too much daytime and too early evening time sleep to make it through the night long enough till the morning. And similar to that, they might be waking up really early in the morning. Now, remember, waking up really early in the morning in and of itself, by itself, is not a sign that your little one is undertired or going to bed too early. But combined with all the other things that I'm saying, if you're also getting somebody who is like super happy and rested at 5 a.m., it could also mean that bedtime is just too early and they're not tired enough at bedtime. Even if sometimes they will fall, the more easygoing little toddlers, they might just fall asleep at bedtime because maybe they are no longer napping, maybe they skip their nap, maybe they just like relaxing and they just easily fall asleep, but then they don't make it to a reasonable morning time, in addition to those other pieces that I said. So the other sign that maybe your bedtime is too early or that your toddler is not tired enough is sometimes they will also get a second wind. So basically they kind of relax and seem like they're starting to fall asleep, but then are happy to kind of keep going. It could be that they just needed a little break and weren't necessarily ready for sleep. Again, this particular sign in and of itself does not by itself mean they're undertired. Take all of the signs together, all of your information of your individual toddler, and get the normal toddler sleep guide to see the total amount of sleep and naps that's normal for your toddler's age. It's free and I will link it below in the bio. So make sure to always take all of the information. Do not base your assumptions based on one sign that I said. Did you find this video helpful? Do you want to see more of these? Do you have any questions? Anything you want me to explain more? Please leave me a comment, hit subscribe, hit like, and I hope to see you next time. Wish you lots of sweet cuddles and dreams, and see you next time.